Hey guys, it's Burgers here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about very special marksman, one of the new heroes in Call of Dragons, and this is Maggrat. She is a marksman, garrison, and precision. We're going to talk about the talent tree, also with which hero to pair Maggrat, since she's little different, and we see this in Call of Dragons, where actually the heroes are starting with passive skill, which I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this, but this is other topic for other video. So if you enjoy this type of videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also like the video if you think this video is going to give you good information. So I'm going to start first with the talent tree from the Maggrat. Now she's having one of the best she's having the precision talent tree, which for me is the best talent tree for marksmans. Like for example, skill talent tree is the best for the mages. So for Maggrat, from what I see from her spells, I think the best fit for her is going to be a garrison talent tree. And one of the points that I want to make about the garrison talent tree is, first of all, she's getting something in extra. This hero is good by her normal spells, but sometimes the heroes get in extra if you put these heroes on specific place, and Maggrat are getting extra garrison. When Maggrat Garrison army is on the city stronghold, they receive healing every 10 seconds. That can go to 200 and get 10% attack bonus if you level up this spell to 5 times. Now, why I decide for Maggrat to be a garrison? First of all, we're going to see the pairing, since I think right now we're going to see the best garrison pair in Call of Dragons. So far, I was huge fan of the Theodore, but I think Maggrat is going to replace Theodore. But we're going to go there. For me, the tower tree is going to be a garrison, and there is a there is something special in the garrison tower tree, and normally this is just the hero have more boosted status there. So I'm going to directly go in the garrison tower tree. uh this is Tohar. Since this hero is not still here, I didn't actually summon, I don't have the tower tree. But in general, with 2 words about the garrison tower tree is you're going to get double attack, double everything. So yeah, starting with the healing, here you can go with this one or this one. I prefer going for the attack, or maybe defense. Maybe the defense is one idea better, since just to increase the survivability of your legion, and when your legion survive more, your heroes is going to fire up more. And this is what I'm talking about. When serving in the garrison captain, the garrison army deals 2% more normal attack damage. Now if we check the same spell, for example, here is just 1%. So in general, the garrison is going to double some of the status. Maybe this one is also a good point. Increase the magic attack by this one. And we're looking to increase defense. We're looking to increase the attack, since marksman is having one of the biggest attack in Call of Dragons. Now till this day, I don't know what the fire defense supposed to mean. I'm not so sure somebody can answer this question. But yeah, you can just go maybe with this one. Serving garrison captain, the garrison army launches a counterattack. They have 10% chance in inflict wound and defense break on the target legions, reducing their attack and defense by 8% for 3 seconds. I think this is a better. Again, I'm not so sure about this one. And you can go further and further, getting some rage and stuff like this. Hero skill damage. Now here we're not looking for the hero skill damage. Maybe I'm going to make more in-deep video about Maggrat talent skill tree, but for now I think she's going to be the best with the garrison, even though that she's having the best marksman talent tree, that is precision. So we already know that this hero is going to be a garrison hero. Now people are not loving that much the garrison heroes, but I think Yeah, you should definitely have one. Since I see so many rallies. And I see Garwood as a garnison commander. I see Madeline as garnison commander. I see Bakar. Okay, Bakar have the garnison infantry, but still, for my garnison army, I'm using Sindrian and Frygar, since Sindrian is also having some boost for the garnison. And yeah, maybe if you go with garnison infantry, you can use Maggrat as a deputy of your legions. And I think this is maybe what we're going to see next season in Call of Dragons. Now let's jump to the pairing. And yeah, as I mentioned, she's going to be my garnison. If I get her garnison hero, I'm going to replace Sindrian. And here comes the first pair. We're starting talking about the pairs right now. And for garnison, I strongly suggest going for Maggrat as a commander, and by getting these extra stuffs, and also the damage of this hero is a decent one. Everything here is a decent one. But anyway, going with Maggrat, and as a deputy you can go with Sindrian. And Sindrian is also having, when beside City Stronghold, Sindrian Legion get 10% attack and ignore 5% of the enemy defense. So this is the first time I see in Call of Dragons you can actually pair a new hero with some old hero to create the better combination here. And I think this is great, since, well, when Sindrian and Frygar come in Call of Dragons, that was the best pair. I mean, no one combined Nico or Kinara with Sindrian or Frygar. Just Sindrian was born for Frygar. So yeah, this is my first pairing that I suggest is Maggrat with the Garnison Infantry with your Sindrian as a deputy in your garnison. Now, I really hope people are not getting attacked to actually have to use this garnison, but if you want to build a decent one, I think this is going to be a decent one. Before that, I was big fan of Theodore. He also have this garnison. When garnison city on Stroho, Theodore Legion get 20% chance to get vigor and attack resistance, blah blah blah. But for now, I think Maggrat with Sindrian is going to be the best garnison combo in Call of Dragons. I'm also a huge fan, by the way, of Tohar for the garnison with garnison infantry in combination with Bertrand. This also a killing combo. Very, very decent one. I saw a couple rallies against Tohar and Bertrand um, as behind the walls, and yeah, they do huge damage. They do huge damage. So yeah, this so far for the garrison. Now, if you're marksman, I'm going to give also a couple pairs, but in general, if you're not marksman, I'm not so sure Maggrat is going to be a good fit in your legions. For example, if you're like me, using two mage legions and using just one marksman legion, that marksman is just going to sit behind and attack only incoming infantry legions. You're not going to need Maggrat, but if you're a marksman main, yeah, you definitely want to go for and take advantage over the new heroes and Maggrat. So here comes the first combination you can go, and I think maybe it's going to be one of the, I don't know, maybe one of the best for Maggrat is going to be Maggrat as commander, having this precision talentry with a Frygar. This is something like for PvP. My personal opinion is going to be a good, since Maggrat is having this passive that can hit you for 400 uh, 500% normal attack damage, and having a Frygar providing you with critical rate and also critical damage. Yeah, normal critical damage bonus 30% is going to be huge, but this is one of the combination. The second one is with Zeta. And again, Maggrat is going to be your commander, and you can pair her with Zeta. Now, Zeta is maybe the best marksman right now is going to be one of the best marksmans. Which her spells is insane, especially with these stacks of Dawn Watcher Mark for 5 seconds. Here the attack can go, if you open 5 times this spell, can go to 80%. It's just insane hero. I'm still surprised that the game actually make this hero, but yeah, maybe it's also is going to be a good one if you combine her with Maggrat for your garnison. I think even is going to be one idea better from Maggrat or and Syndrian, or maybe not, or maybe on the same place, since yeah, Syndrian is also providing very decent spells. But Zeta is going to get these stacks, these 10 stacks, and normal attack damage bonus can go to 80%, and it's insane. So this is the second pair for the garnison. It's going to be Maggrat and Zeta as a garnison. Also, with the garnison tower tree. Also for the open field, Maggrat and Zeta is also a decent combo. But this time Maggrat is going to be with precision tower tree. So far, I think this is the combos, and you can also combine Maggrat with. Basically, those two heroes. Maggrat is very universal, to be honest, like Tohar. Now, Tohar, I can combine him with Bertrand. Still is going to do very well. And also, I can combine Tohar with Lilia. Now, Lilia is hitting multiple targets, but Tohar is providing with decent amount hero skill damage. And I start seeing more and more this in Call of Dragons, and I'm so happy with this because we can make different setups for our heroes. So the other option is Zeta. Again, Maggrat as commander and Zeta as a deputy. I think this even is going to be the best the best march for open field. You can go with Maggrat and Zeta. But still, for the long fight, maybe it's going to be even better for the Behemoths, to be honest. Just because the stacks here, you need Zeta for the long fights. And Behemoth is one of the long fights. Just to get and keep those Dawn Watcher marks and the insane damage coming with this. Now about the rest of the heroes, Nico and Kinara, I'm not so sure, but yeah, the new heroes, the new two marksmans, you can definitely combine with Syndrian and Frygar. And of course, Zeta. So this is about the pairing. If I have to sum up everything for the Maggrat, for the garnison, you can go with Maggrat Garnison Tower Tree in combination with Syndrian. But in the same time, you can go also with Maggrat, again, Garnison Tower Tree, but also with Zeta. And I even think Zeta is going to be one idea better. One idea better, since Syndrian, the synergy between Syndrian and Frygar is better from a Maggrat and Syndrian. So I even gonna give a point for Maggrat and Zeta for the Garnison Tower Tree and for the Garnison. For open field, you can basically combine Maggrat with all the other three marksmans. But in my opinion, I think the best one maybe is going to be Syndrian. Maggrat Syndrian on the precision tower tree. Also, but in the same time, you can combine Maggrat with a Frygar. Since with this critical, since it's going to be a normal attack hit, this 500% damage, you can actually hit the enemy for 1000 if the crit proc, and you get some extra damage, and it's going to be like one shot. Very decent and hard hitting spell. It's interesting how fast is going to regen this since she's going to get this stacks of vulnerable healing that is going to trigger this 500% hit. It's 450, but 500 when she's awakened. So yeah, even for me, it's a little confusing from time to time. Sorry if I don't explain everything like I don't know. So yeah, Maggrat Syndrian for open field. You can also combine Maggrat with Zeta. For the Garnison, Maggrat Zeta with Garnison Talent Tree, but also Maggrat and Syndrian is going to be a good combination. So this is the pairing, the skill talent tree. I think maybe I'm going to make a video. Just let me know in the comments below. Do you want me to make a video about the Maggrat with her Garnison talent tree? And yeah, so yeah, I guess this will be for this video. My personal opinion over Maggrat, how to pair her, and which talent tree to go for. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe to this channel, and yeah, see you in the next video, and have a great day, guys. Bye.